Hey, good evening. Welcome to tonight's live stream broadcast. We're at the Hub City Arena tonight with a home contest between the Aberdeen Christian Knights boys basketball team, and tonight they're playing North Central and Thunder. And Knights have had a whole week off here after a stretch of serious basketball. 7 games in 12 days. They've had an entire week here to rest and recover and practice and get back at it. Tonight's team, we have Brian and Talmadge Iconger leading us, producing and camera, and Dave Palmer here doing the commentary, and I have a special guest sitting in with me tonight. DePhil, Rob's not here tonight, so son Sam Palmer is sitting in with me tonight wearing the headset for the first time.
Yes, sir.
He's looking rather comfortable because he's got that Xbox controller in his hand, so he's used to wearing a headset and Xbox controller, so this will be second nature for him. About to have our starting lineups here tonight. North Central Thunder are going to start number 3, Cole Bukowski. He's a 5'10 senior. Number 5 is Bastion Delland. He is a 5'10 senior guard. Number 11 is Raynor Sprague. He's a 6'1 junior. Number 32 is Dawson Walls. He's a 6'1 junior. And number 33, Spence Buchler, is a 5'11 senior. Thunder have one win on the season, coming in tonight against this number 1 rated Class B team, number 1 seed point team, number 1 rated team in Class B in South Dakota right now at 12-0, Aberdeen Christian Knights. Knights are going to start their normal lineup. They've got Andrew Brennan at the guard, 5'10 senior. Another guard, Jackson Isaacson, number 2, is a 6'3 senior. Malik Weaker, another guard, 6'1 senior, number 10. And then the 2 big boys are Ethan Russell, he's a 6'7 senior, and Caden Clark, number 30. He is a 6'3 senior. How long is this starting lineup? How long has it been since somebody else started in this lineup? Did anybody start last year, Sam?
No, it's been about 2 years starting lineup. We got to go back to their sophomore year.
So go back to their sophomore year. Yep. When Brent was playing, and I'm having a brain freeze.
Jet
Becker, yes. So 3 of these guys have started 3 years in a row, and this unit has been together for 2 full years here now.
Looks like they're breaking out all the accessories tonight too. Arm sleeves, knee sleeves, all look good.
You bet. Knights win the tip, and they'll set up in their half-court offense. Looks like a 1-2-2 zone maybe. Nice skip pass over to Russell. He's wide open, but his shot is off. That's the kind of shot you want to break his zone. That's not a bad shot. Open 3 from the wing is number 3, and his shot is good. Cole Bukowski. It's just a 2-pointer. So Mustangs with the first lead of the night here. The Knights turn it over. Nice. Trying to make an interior pass, and I think it might have been deflected, but Jackson touched it last, and Knights will turn it over.
Not the start you want. You want to have a couple good possessions so you're not in a dogfight here for the next 2 weeks they got coming up here. You don't want to have a game tonight.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, the rest of the week, the Knights will go to Northwestern on Thursday, playing against the number 2 seeded team in their region, and then Saturday afternoon have a good matchup here, a makeup game as the Mustangs throw it cross court and throw it away. Match Christian's turnover there. They'll bring it out. Saturday they've got Del Rapids coming in.
That should be a really good game. Del Rapids is a very, very good Class A team. They'll most likely be in the state tournament, going to make some noise in the Class A level.
I don't think they're rated in the top 5, but they've been receiving votes. They got some really good quality wins. Knights with another turnover out front against this zone, and Mustangs quickly up front with it. They'll set up in their offense against this man-to-man defense, and they're going to turn it over again. A little sloppy play by both teams. Maybe having that whole week off going to hurt you a little bit. Also, I think you look at your opponent's record and you assume you just have to show up, and that's not the case here so far. Another nice look from 3, but the Knights, Brennan's shot's way off, but Malik Weaker's there to clean it up. Puts the Knights on the board, ties the game at 2-2. 6.5 minutes left in this first quarter. Boy, almost a turnover there. Weaker almost had it deflected going the other way, and then Brennan's going to pick up a foul. 2 fouls by the Knights here in the first minute and 40 seconds. And you can't do that on the sideline. We were about 3 steps into it. Man, I think that's a traveling call.
I didn't know if he was going to call that. He looked at it and wasn't going to call it right away.
I think it took Mr. Wenborn so by surprise that he
probably hasn't seen that in a varsity game for a long time.
Knights are going to have to get something easy here.
Like to get Caden a touch here at the high post. Get something easy to start this off.
There.
Good crash. See what Jared Becker can cook up here for out of 2-3 zone. That's what he specializes in, is out of bounds plays.
Kind of a different set, overloaded on one side here.
Good no call.
Nice pass inside from Weaker to Russell, and Russell picks up an easy bunny inside there. Nice play. Knights take their first lead 4-2, putting a little pressure on out at three-quarter court, half court. Force the Mustangs into a quick shot, and here go the Knights. They've been running lately, especially against teams that aren't as strong as they are, and boy, they turn it over there. That's about their 3rd turnover, I think, already.
Yeah, you can tell they had a week off. They haven't really seen much pressure action probably in the week that they had. I'm sure Matt's been resting them.
North Central's coached by Logan Seeker, and he's going to call a timeout here, 30-second timeout, so we'll be back in 30 seconds. Well, welcome back here. We're coming out of that timeout. Knights lead 4-2. 5:20 left in this first quarter, and the Thunder get a bucket. Coming out of that, Bastion Delaland, if I'm not saying that right, I apologize. Tied up at 4.
Kind of a unique sub coming out. He came out with Joey as the first guy up. He usually goes to Connor, but Connor and Caden are both dealing with some injuries, so I'm sure he doesn't want to try to play them as much as possible.
Knights going against this zone. You know they're going to take some threes. They've yet to hit one here early on. And nothing happens on that one as Isaacson missed that shot. Mustangs are up here going against this man defense of the Knights. Joey playing a little too tight out front. His man goes by him, but man missed his shot, and Joey recovers with that rebound, and Knights are back up against this zone. See what they can dial up here. They're way better when they're patient.
Nice pass.
Find Russell inside for a nice turnaround bucket. Russell's second bucket tonight. And here's this 1-2-2. You call that a half-court trap, or do you call it a three-quarter court?
Three-quarter court. They're picking them up at the volleyball line.
They're letting you get almost to the half-court line before the pressure's applied. Nice little drive there. Shots errant, and here come the Knights running. Brennan attacks. And Knights almost turn it over there.
Too much dribbling here in the half court. Gotta get a touch at high post here. Get something easy.
And a couple more subs coming in. First time tonight is Abe Holscher coming in and Ellis Russell for the Knights. Knights lead 6-4 here. Kind of struggling offensively. Trying to find themselves. Malik Weaker with a deep three. That's no good, but Russell's right there to clean it up on the backside. He's up. His shot's up and good. Russell's 3rd bucket.
So what happens when you play 2-3 zone, it's hard to rebound against height.
Especially on that backside, because it's always one-on-one, and so if whoever's most aggressive back there is going to get that rebound, and Russell was there. He wasn't even that aggressive. He was just there. Clean that up. Mustangs are going to turn it over there, and Knights will bring it up here against this zone. I would expect the Knights are going to see some zone off and on from the good teams and the teams that don't have quite as good a record that are kind of forced to play zone. So you got to learn to attack it. And the best way to shoot a team out is to get them out is to shoot them out. Ethan Russell with a corner three.
That three was set up because he got a few layups to start his game off where he's a little more confident, seeing the ball go through the hoop, and then it opens up the three-pointer.
Another nice look from number 3. That's Cole Bukaski. His mid-range jumper is good. He's got 4 to lead the Mustangs. Holscher's 3 is set up nicely by Russell's drive, but it's off. Knights recover there on the backside with the rebound, and Ellis Russell, and they'll set back up in this offense. Joey strong inside. Kind of a silly second shot there. He came down.
Joey got banged up on that last defensive play. So he's been calling for a sub here. That's going to tell him to foul to get him out of the game.
You know, usually working with Rob Waltman, and he does all the little things so well that makes me look good. So I had to do the little things here tonight, and I did not even mention our coaches here right as we started. North Central's head coach is Logan Seeker. They're assisted by Chandler Wrestler. And the Knights again are coached by Matt Rohrbach. Alumni, leading point scorer in Christian history. Taking over the program this year. Mustangs pick up an offensive foul there trying to seal a man up front with an offensive foul. So that goes as a turnover.
Also by far the best dressed person in the gym tonight.
He is. He made a commitment when he got the job that he's going to look good no matter what, and he does look good. Shoes are tied, everything. Knights working against this zone, dribbling around, find Weaker on the baseline. His baseline shot is up and good. He has made a ton of reverse layups in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he's made a commitment to just get into the hole. He's finally realizing that he's stronger than he used to be, so he can get to the hoop at will now. So it's been good to see that.
Clark back in. He clears the defensive board, and he'll bring it himself here. All the way up, finds Weaker. Good over pass. To Holscher, wide open. His shot rims out. Clark's right there for the rebound. Another shot by Isaacson, and his shot's up and good. And he's fouled. He'll go for the line for a three-point play.
Good to see him pick back up. He's had a really, really good last couple weeks. Keep him on track and scoring the ball and rebounding and hustling hard.
3 shots in that possession. That's hard to beat a team when you get 3 shots each possession and end up putting them on the line as well. Knights jump out to a 15-6 early lead here, but points have been a little hard for the Knights to come by so far with 1:36 left in this first quarter. Great chance to jump into your trap here coming out of a made free throw. So, although that really hasn't affected the Mustangs that much yet.
I don't think this is a lineup Matt really wants to have a trap with.
That's correct. Shot in the corner is good. I missed the name there. Spencer Buechler. His shot's good. Knights are going to turn it over out front. All the way to the other end. Might have been blocked there by Isaacson, or at least affected his shot.
Definitely was pinned off the glass there by Isaacson.
3 shots by the Mustangs, finally cleared by the Knights, and we'll go back the other way.
Good to see Jackson use some of the athleticism he hasn't shown since his freshman year of high school.
Another turnover by the Knights. Nice defense by Russell, forces up a tough shot, and we'll go the other way. Skip pass across to Isaacson for a wide open 3. It's missed. There's that backside one-on-one, but it's cleared by the Mustangs, and they'll come the other way. 19 seconds left. Mustangs can do what they want. If they want to go for 1 or do whatever they want here as we count down inside the last 10, but I don't think they even knew what the shot clock was at. Knights will go for 1 here. They got 7 seconds. Isaacson's going to be wide open in the corner.
Good pass.
His shot's off. So we'll go to the first quarter break. Knights lead 16-8 against the North Central Thunder. What was that score? All right, we're coming back. Start the second quarter here. Knights leading 16-8 against the Thunder. I think I've been calling them the Mustangs. That's the old co-op. This new co-op of North Central is the Thunder. So I apologize for that if you're watching online and you're yelling at the announcer. Mustangs ball here, Thunder ball, as we start this second quarter. Knights in their man-to-man. Back to their starting lineup again. Ball inside, tough shot put up by Dawson Walls. Knights clear, and they'll bring it the other way. Knights just one three-pointer, right, in that first quarter?
Yep.
Against that zone.
That's good action here early.
That Russell to Clark action would have been nice. Russell keeps it alive inside, and he's going to be fouled on a push. Knights will retain possession underneath with a fresh shot clock. If you see the scores scrolling on the bottom of your screen, they're brought to you by South Dakota Score Feed. You can get that app if you're interested on your phone and keep up with the scores. Nice play inside for Isaacson to Clark. Clark just does a little roll, sets his man up, and he's wide open for his first bucket inside. 10-point lead.
Nice play design there by Jared to get a wide open layup for the kids.
You know, and Clark just set that up nice himself. There's a travel not called. Shot in the corner's off, rebounded by Isaacson after it's tipped. He'll bring it up quickly ahead to Russell. He goes to the hoop hard, and his shot's up and good. Nice left-hand layup. Kind of had to change what he was going to do in the air. I don't hardly recognize Russell tonight. He's sporting a brand new haircut. And looking good. I might have to take that back about Clark leading the team in good haircuts. That might be Ethan Russell tonight. Well, it's just tough to score against this Knight defense if they have her cranked up here. Thunder continuing to work it, but they're inside 5 here on the shot clock. Going to have to let one fly. It's blocked by Russell with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Thunder are going to have it inbounds with just 2 seconds to get a shot off here.
Yeah, they're very, very good defensively because they're all really athletic and really long and lanky, so they can cause some fits. They can switch 1 through 5.
Shot goes way outside, about 5 feet behind the three-point line. It's going to be rebounded by Russell. Quickly ahead to Isaacson, and here he goes. Tries to jam it inside and turns it over. And almost picks up a steal. And the Thunder will set back up here against this Knight defense.
Ooh.
Little wraparound pass action hits Russell right in the face or in the chest. Goes back out of bounds. This North Central Thunder team is a new co-op of the old Eureka Bowdle co-op and the Edmonds Central co-op, which was going way back to Roscoe and Hosmer. So 4 towns in this co-op, which is why they're a Class A team. Their numbers are up a little bit. Rebounded by Isaacson, and he'll go the other way. Back against the zone. Russell squares up in the corner.
Got Caden on the bench here, so you got to have somebody different that's got to come up and play the high post there. That's probably not used to it. Like to see
Russell keeps
Malik
it
kinda go
alive.
there.
Holscher picks it up out front, and we'll reset here. He's fouled. Yeah, not a lot of post, not a real true post player in the game for the Knights with Joey kind of banged up, and it looks like Connors might be sitting the night out too with that sore ankle.
There's been some pretty heated exchanges between Connor and Matt so far in this game, of Connor wanting to play and Matt kind of trying to rest him a little bit with that ankle sprain.
Holscher's wide open in the corner. His shot doesn't hit anything. And the Thunder will clear and come the other way. Knights are leading by 12 here with 5 minutes left in this second quarter, 4:56. Just kind of struggling from the outside, and the Knights are, and kind of missing that post player.
Winborn would have been paying attention. He could have called another walk-in with that kid trying to inbound the pass there again.
That wasn't as flagrant as the first one, and I don't think the kid knew what he did, and I don't think anybody really got to him. Holscher steals it ahead quickly to Weaker, and Weaker's right-handed layup is good. That's going to draw another timeout from Thunder coach Seeker. This is a full timeout, so we'll be back in about 60 seconds. Now we're back here. Thunder bring the ball up full court, trailing 22-8 to the Aberdeen Christian Knights here on their home court at the Aberdeen Civic Arena. Clark back in the middle at post. Holscher in the game off the bench. Knights clear. Brennan clears, and here we go. Clark ahead to Weaker all the way to the hole. And we're going to draw a foul here in transition. Got Kerry Winborn on the whistle here tonight. Longtime Aberdeen official. Adam Holt, Crestbard native. And Steinwand, I can't think of his first name. Is it Josh? I think Josh Steinwand. Tim Steinwand's son. So kind of an Aberdeen crew. Who scored that bucket?
Malik scored that off Ellis, had an errant shot that went over, and he got the rebound and put it back in.
Okay, another offensive bucket put back for the Knights. They're back into this smothering defense. Looked like they were going to pick up a steal there.
Smart double by Malik there, where the kid put the ball on the floor, and he came over and got a good trap on
Had
him.
his back turn. Malik tips it away, and here he comes. Ahead quickly, he's got Brennan on his side. Not much there. They find Russell. He passes it ahead and going to draw another foul.
Too much passing on the break. Had an open shot just to take it. Instead, he dipped it off. Could have just had an easy layup.
Looks like that's the must have been shooting. They only have 16 fouls up. Ellis Russell goes to the line. His shot is no good. His first one, but he has another one coming. Knights lead 24-8.
First free throw of the year for him.
Ellis has done well coming off the bench for the Knights this year, just as a sophomore. His second shot is nice rotation, but it's a laser off the back iron.
Free throw violation there on the big guy. Went before Ellis shot the ball. Too worried about Caden being more athletic than him getting the rebound.
That'll give Russell a chance here to knock one down here. Just needs to take his time.
Yeah, Matt and I were talking today. They're getting 20 to 25 points from their bench here, and that's been pretty big part for the whole year.
It really
They've
has.
always stepped up.
That's been a weapon that hardly anybody can match that.
Got your big three all scoring right around 15 a game, so that's been nice too. And then you get the
I like that part of Ellis Russell's game. He just kind of puts himself in a good spot. A lot of times he saw that guy with his back turned and he come and knocked it away and almost created a steal there.
One of the smarter basketball players on their team. One of the higher IQ guys that knows he's usually finds the right spot every single time.
Yeah, I've been noticing that. He doesn't get a lot of minutes, but he makes quality plays when he's in there. Russell causes an errant pass, and it causes a second shot, and he swats that baby all the way back out to the three-point line. And there's going to be a shot clock violation. Oh! As the horn sounds, Brennan's called for a foul 35 seconds in after that sweet block. You want to go back and find that one on YouTube at about 2 minutes and 45 seconds in the second quarter and watch that Ethan Russell block. That was nice. Almost like when you have a tennis racket and you toss that tennis ball up and hit it as hard as you can. There's a shot knocked down in the corner by Spencer Buechler. Another bucket for him.
It's a tough break. You play 34 and a half seconds, really good defense, and you get a foul right at the buzzer. That leads to a shot coming out of it.
Russell over to Clark in the corner. He drives back, pass right back to Russell, and Russell's shot is up and good.
It's a strong finish by Russell there to get the and one.
He definitely has a height advantage, but he puts himself in nice position there.
That was good.
Used his body to protect himself, and
good cut by him
in.
To find the middle of the floor.
What's Russell have for points tonight? Official stat keeper. We'll find out.
I think he's got 13.
13. Quick pass, nice pass inside on the baseline. Shot is up and good. Another one by Buechler. He's got 6 to lead the Mustangs, or the Thunder, I'm sorry. Thunder with 12 here. Knights lead 26-12 with 2 minutes left. Nice pass inside to Brennan. His shot is up and good. Another assist by Malik Weaker. He's leading the team in almost 6 assists a game. Nice find inside to Brennan. Another shot up by that's by Walls. Is good.
Yeah, the zone that North Central's playing, it's the same exact thing Northwestern will be playing on Thursday, so it gives the Knights a good practice session for that game as well.
The three-point shot has definitely been there, but haven't made very many, and also haven't took a lot of them. Boy, they get right down on the floor. Nice hustle by the Thunder. I can't see who that is. Went right down on the floor, kept it alive, and forced Brennan to knock it away. That's Bastian Delaland. Nice hustle. Another pass inside
down the stretch
to
there.
Walls, and 6 straight points by the Thunder. 3 straight possessions. Make this a 12-point game. Thunder only had 10 points 15 minutes in almost, and 14 minutes in, and have scored 6 here in a row.
I don't think Matt's too happy with how the last few minutes of this they're ending the half here, not ending it very strong.
Definitely missing a post player inside. That's been part of it. Russell does his own little move from the wing inside, hits a nice little 8-foot floater, which I believe he has 15 now to lead the Knights here. 15 of the Knights' 30. Another shot wide open in the corner is missed. Rebound by Weaker. Knights just haven't got a lot in transition here tonight. Thunder have done a good job of getting back and forcing them into what they want. Making them work. Weaker takes a deep 3. It's missed, but kept alive by Jackson Isaacson, and a jump ball ends up being called, and possession arrow is for Aberdeen Christian, so they'll inbounds here.
I think they're going to hold. I think they're just designing the hold for one here and get a good look. Try to get a little momentum going in for the second half.
Knights have held the Mustang to 16, which is a pretty low for a half, but not used to their, we're used to more offensive firepower out of them. Kind of been struggling. Russell passes up a 3 to Isaacson in the corner, and his assist is
good unselfish play by Russ to get Isaacson the open look there.
Passed up an open shot for an even better shot, and Jackson Isaacson knocks it down right at the half. Maybe that'll give him a little spark going into half. Knights lead 33-16 as we'll take our halftime break. we're stepping back into the second half here at the Aberdeen Civic Arena. North Central Thunder in town playing against the #1 rated team in the state here, Aberdeen Christian. They didn't look like the #1 team in the state. We made a few adjustments here, moved some cameras, moved some headsets, mics around. Maybe our adjustments will help here. As we come into the second half, Thunder ball. They set up against this Knights man-to-man defense. Isaacson takes it away and throws it way out ahead to Weaker. His shot is up and good, and he's going to draw foul as well. Go to the line for a one-shot. Nice steal by Jackson Isaacson. Do you give the guy an assist on that?
Yeah,
even though he threw it way out ahead of him. I would assume so.
That was a good pass. That's how you start the second half. Get a easy layup for an and one here to get going.
Weaker's shot is nothing but net. Knights settle back into their half-court defense here, man, and pick them up man-to-man.
I look pretty good for a 50% free throw shooter.
Shots errant. Weaker pulls it down, and here we go. Brennan's up the side. Weaker pulls her down the middle here. Skipped over to Clark in the corner. Sets up Weaker. Weaker sets up Brennan, and his shot is up and good, and he's going to go to the line for a and one opportunity. That's Brennan's second field goal in the paint. At the half, the Knights, Brennan had 2, Isaacson 6, Russell 15, Weaker 8, and Clark just 2 from the inside, but Knights quickly score 6 points here in the first 45 seconds.
Had Russ playing at the high post there that possession here coming out of the break. Didn't have anyone down low.
I see Clark was out on the side. Maybe spreading him out a little bit for some penetration. Shots off the back iron, cleared by Russell, head to Weaker. They'll set up in this half-court offense. Sets up Isaacson in the corner. His 3 is off the iron. And here come the Mustang. Little Euro step action is up and good. Bukaski's 3rd field goal of the night. First bucket of this half for the Thunder. Weaker standing on the red line out there. Thought he was going to pull the trigger.
I think he wanted to.
Pass inside to Russell's kicked away. So if there's a kick ball and you're inside 15, does it go back to 15? That's the automatic.
Yep.
Automatic reset on a kick or.
Over 15, no adjustment. Under 15, it goes back up to 15.
Weaker's shot short in the corner off that inbounds play.
I think North Central is content to give up the little three-pointer.
Yes.
They haven't been falling. I think they're content to just keep letting them shoot them.
Nice defense by Brennan. Cuts his man off. Isaacson's right there. Balls looked like Brennan maybe kicked it or touched it, but quickly ahead here. Brennan drives. Nice little pass to Russell was deflected and ends up being a turnover. Rebounded by Joey Johnson, and here come the Knights running. 4-on-4. Joey's back's hurt, and you can tell he's not 100%. Isaacson's turnaround is no good, and here come the Thunder running. He's going to be fouled by Jackson Isaacson.
Joey does look a little bit better, though, than he did there when he first checked into the game. He looks a little less pain. I think he's dealing with some back spasms, so his back will tighten up on him every once in a while.
Bukaski's foul. He's going to go to the line for a pair, and his first shot is up and good. That's his 7th point tonight. Leading the team. His second one is off. Rebounded by Russell. Russell bringing himself across the timeline. Set up against this 1-2-2 zone.
Good
I think you're
flash.
correct. They're going to give the Knights that 3-point shot. It's just a matter of can they get a good one in motion when they want it, or if they're not breaking them down inside. Russell sets up for a deep 3, and it's good.
That's his shot right there. He stepped right into it, knocked it down. You could tell that was good as soon as he caught it.
That was about a 23-footer. Thunder back into their offense. skipped across. Nice drive inside by Sprague, but his shot is a little bit short. Knight's clear, and here comes Weaker all the way to the hole. He sets up Joey Johnson real nicely. Really a nice pass. Weaker to Johnson for 2.
You know it's a nice pass because John Rohrbach got out of his seat to clap there, so that's when you knew that was a beautiful assist.
Ball's sloppily handled and steal by Abe, and he passes ahead to Ellis Russell, and Russell picks up his first bucket of the night off the bench. Ellis Russell, that's going to draw a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds. Knights on a 13-2 run to start this third quarter, leading by 27. As the Thunder bring it into their side of the court here against this Knight defense. Knights with 3 starters on the bench here right now. Only Isaacson and Weaker out there as starters. Abe Holscher, Joey Johnson, and Ellis Russell in. See what they can dial up. Nice no-look pass inside to Johnson. A little bit of contact. He couldn't go up with a normal shot and just missed his shot, but he's fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. I was talking him up on his free throws last game when we were here in the arena. We'll see how he does here tonight.
Kind of a unique lineup out there, which there hasn't been much practice or game reps with these 5, and even more with these 5 on the floor here now, with Malik going to the bench.
B-Stap coming in for the first time here tonight as well. Johnson's second shot is up and good. He knocks both his free throws down. I think he's made his last 4 or 6 in a row, going back a couple of games.
He was my best shooter on my junior high teams back in the day, so he's a good free throw shooter.
Knights have extended this lead to 29 here. Rainer Sprague takes it to the hole, and he's fouled. But it looks like it was before he threw the shot up, so it'll be Thunder ball underneath. Dead ball there for a minute. Thunder working around against this man defense. Shot inside off the drive is good by Dawson Walls. His 3rd bucket tonight. 15-4
Good
run
skip
here
pass.
this quarter.
They do a good job of skip passing it. They usually can get it there and get a good look out of it. Jackson just decided not to take it.
Knights are playing almost 4 guys out all the time here. Brennan with a long 3. It's nothing but net and good. Andrew Brennan with the 3-point shot with just inside 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Takes the lead to 30, and we'll have a running clock from here on out.
Inside, outside 3-pointers. That's how Aberdeen Christian makes them.
Andrew Brennan hasn't had a lot of looks from the 3-point line. Last year he had a lot of success in the second half of the season, so we know he can shoot that shot. Which, as teams game plan and make you do different things, they look at this Knight lineup and say, hey, they got 3 big scorers. The other 2 guys are going to let them shoot, and you're going to find out that Clark and Brennan can both shoot. Both shots are missed by the Thunder, and Knights will clear and bring it here the other way. Pass inside to Johnson. Back outside to Brennan. Holscher set up with a nice shot in the corner, and he knocks it down. Abe Holscher for 3.
Good no-look pass there by Bob to get him a wide open three-pointer there.
Knight's got to be pushing about 20 assists already tonight.
Had 15 at halftime, so they got to be getting close. Good defense there by B-Stap. Good block.
Blocked by Brennan out front.
Oh.
Jackson tried to tip it ahead all in the same motion. Didn't get enough of it. And 11, that's Rainer Sprague's nice drive inside, and it's off the glass and good. His first bucket. Brennan finds Holscher over in the corner. Isaacson, he drives down the middle, back to Brennan inside, off the glass. Looked good, but he missed it, and Joey Johnson's there. Cleans it up and puts it back in.
His back must be hurt, and he didn't even jump off the ground to
he's
shoot
not
that
right.
basket.
He's just not right, not his normal self. And still put her up and in. Knights have exploded here this quarter. Had about 20 points already. There's a 3 in the corner from Cooper Oxner. Brings it back to a 30-point game. We're still in that running shot clock situation, or running clock period situation. Isaacson's wide open in the corner. Had too much time. Didn't catch it cleanly, I don't think, to begin with.
No, that was one of those shots that he probably shouldn't have taken. Didn't catch it very cleanly, had to readjust, but still a decent look.
Isaacson's going to go to the bench, and Bosma's going to make his first appearance here in the third quarter. So we've got Bosma, Stapp,
and Josh Shoneman.
Abe Holscher, and holding it all together is Andrew Brennan here. For these last 30 seconds, see what they can dial up on defense. Couple of deflections, but Thunder retained possession, are still attacking. Nice cut to the hole is number 11, Rainer Sprague. Nice little back cut. Caught it, missed his shot, but he's fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2. His shot is no good. They'll have one more chance. If the Knights can clear here with their position, they can go for this last shot in the last 10 seconds. Second shot, rims out. And we're going to have a jump ball, which is going to go back to the Knights, and they will retain possession. But with that running clock, it's all going to end up being almost like a turnover. So Knights lead by 30, 56-26. We'll come back for the fourth. All right, we're back to start the fourth quarter here at the Aberdeen Civic Arena. Your Aberdeen Christian Knights leading by 30. We'll have a running clock this final quarter. You've been watching the scores scrolling at the bottom by the South Dakota score feed, which you can get their app on your phone and see the scores. I've been watching that, and Castlewood is putting a wood to Wabash Summit here tonight. Isaacson's 3 in the corner is off. Knights' first possession, and the Thunder will take over.
I wonder what the refs decided there. They must not have inbounded the ball because there was a jump ball there at the end of the quarter.
It was a jump. They must have decided the clock ran out before we got it inbounds, so it was still There, turnover on this end. Travel call out front. And Knights will take over. Knights got Russell, Weaker, Holscher, and Isaacson in. They're really been intentional about not playing their post players very much tonight. Kind of giving them a rest with these 2 big games coming up the rest of the week and the injury bug having hit this last couple of weeks.
Yeah, they go game every other day here, starting today for the next 2 weeks.
Boy, nice pass inside is mishandled. And the Knights will turn it over. Holster's going to pick up a push foul here on the drive. It'll be Thunderball underneath. Playing Thunderball tonight. That's a James Bond movie, isn't it?
Thunderdome.
Thunderdome, that's a whole different thing. Thunderdome is when you play in Eureka. That's the Thunderdome. Shot is up and missed, rebounded by Weaker, and we're going the other way. Man, would that be fun to be the Thunder? You could come up with 100 different things.
Eureka. Home of BTO Farms, largest Charolais cattle in South Dakota, I heard.
I thought they had the finest buckskin cattle in South Dakota.
Buckskin cattle.
Knights are going to pick up a foul on the drive here. I guess it's not a shooting foul. So it'll be Thunderball underneath. Oh, it is a shooting foul.
It's 1-1. 1-1 here they're going with. They got
seven fouls by the Knights here already tonight. That baby's going to rattle in. He'll get another one. Rainer Sprague.
Little extracurricular after the play there between Jackson and Spencer.
That's just normal activity. If you're playing out on the low block, that should just be normal.
Especially when you're a Division I football player, you probably want it to be a little more physical.
Jackson's not going to back down. If you want to give me a little contact, I see they're smiling going down the court. That won't be the end of it. Weaker open in the corner and a catch and shoot, and his shot is good.
Good to see him hit one there. He hadn't hit one all game.
That's Weaker's first 3 tonight. I wonder how the Thunder, nice drive inside by Bukaski. His shot is up and good. Nice body control. Use the glass. Weaker drives and finds Holscher over in the corner. His shot's up and good. His second 3. Back-to-back threes by Holscher. Not back-to-back in a row, but back-to-back for him.
Unselfish play by Malik. He passed up an open layup to find Abe wide open in the corner.
There's kind of a wild 3. Shot up, rebounded by Ellis. And here come the Knights. 2-on-4. He finds Weaker in the corner. Nice cut. Nice cut to the hole by Russell. Weaker finds him, and he's fouled. He's going to go line for 2. I was going to say, I wonder, this co-op that has multiple towns, I wonder how they divide the games up, if they kind of split them evenly going to Eureka and Bowdle and Roscoe. They all have nice facilities. Way back in the day, that was, when I played in Ipswich, half your season was going west there. You played Hosmer and Roscoe and Selby, Harriet, Eureka, Leola, Frederick, Crestbard. Now that would make up about 3 games, and instead that was half your season.
Yeah.
You only had to travel 20 miles.
Good.
Another shot up by Ellis.
Good for Ellis there to hit a couple free throws.
He makes 2. I think he missed 2 earlier in the game, so he's got her rolling. B-Stap's matched up inside. He keeps his man in front, the ball in front.
Good defensive possession there for B-Stap. He was flying around, not letting his guy score.
Look for B-Stap to pop set up here inside. You got to work to get open, though. Boy, there's a wide open three in the corner. Knocked down by Becker Bosma.
Nice looking
I think
shot
that's
there.
his first shot attempt here tonight. Played a little bit early in the third quarter. Boy, that was a nice catch and shoot. Nice and clean. Bosma's listed at 6'4" as a freshman.
Yeah, he's
really stretched out.
He's long and lanky. I think he'd be a very solid player.
If you can catch and shoot the three like that at 6'4", should have a successful future. Knights hold them to a 5-second call here on the inbounds pass, so that'll be a turnover. Go the other way. Kind of had a JV game breakout here these last 4 or 5 minutes of this fourth quarter. Shauneman's in, Ellis Russell, Brendan Stapp, Bosma, and holding it all together is Bob. Shauneman with an open three. That's in and out. Inside Russell's rebound is up and in. Ellis Russell, nice strong rebound.
Ellis taking a page out of his brother's book there on the short side rebound, strong finish.
This Thunder team has not given up. They've played hard. Keep going. They've got some real good looks against this top-rated Knight team. Bosma's going to let one fly again in the corner. This one's off.
He's got a nice shot shooting it above his head. It's going to be hard to block at that height as a guard.
Ellis is going to pick up a foul as Bukowski drives right into his body and going to draw a foul. He's going to go to the line for two. We've got 2:18 left here. We got a running clock going. Every time I look, I can't believe how much time's gone by, and I forget there's a running clock. Yeah, I say back in the day, if we'd had this running clock back in the day when we played Eureka, wouldn't have been there very long. We'd have been home 7:30 every night.
Yeah, I agree. No, we always had to play overtime games against Eureka when I played.
Ellis with another setup nicely by Bob. Ellis takes it to the hole, off the glass, and good. Ellis Russell, 6 points here in the last couple of minutes for the Knights. North Central's going to call a timeout just to get a sub in the game and keep the game moving here. Knights leading by 41, 71-30 with 1 minute and 55 seconds left. Knights have been intentionally kept a few guys out here tonight, or really limited their minutes.
Yeah, Caden's
got a different look.
Caden's got a hamstring, so I know they're trying to keep him healthy.
He played a little bit.
Connor's still dealing with that high ankle sprain where he can't really explode off his foot too well. So I'm sure Matt's trying to keep him healthy.
That's one of them things. I'm sure he could have played through it no problem, but if you don't need to, you don't need to. B-Stap's open in the corner. His shot fake makes everybody almost fall down. He should have just put her up. Ellis with a deep three. That's no good. That hit the rim. They reset the shot clock.
Shot clock here. Nice cut by B-Stap.
His shot is, rims around. It's down in. We should give him at least one on that, but it pops back out. But he's fouled. Brandon Stapp's going to go to the line for two.
Great cut there to find himself open.
You know, a nice patience by Brennan, trying to set his teammate up. Brennan knows he's got his opportunity, so he's going to give a teammate an opportunity. B-Stap's cut to the hole. His first shot's no good. His second one looks off the back iron. Bosma cleans it up. Gets a nice little shot inside. Shauneman cleans it up. Back out to Bob, and he'll reset this offense. They've got 37 seconds. Get a good look. There's B-Stap inside. His left-hand shot's good off the glass. He makes the hard one look easy, and the easy one's hard.
Beautiful left-handed finish.
You want to go back and watch that one on YouTube with 25 seconds left in the game and catch that highlight of Brandon Staps. Nice left-hand shot. Deep three is no good. Ellis Russell high in the air. It looks like he's going to dribble it out. So we're going to end this game. Knights with a big win tonight, 73-30. Started slow but finished strong.
Played a good second half here to.
Knights are going to win 73-30. We're going to Northwestern Thursday night. Knights will take on the second-ranked team in their region, the Northwestern Wildcats. That'll be a good conference game. For Talmadge, Iconger, Brian Iconger, Sam Palmer, Dave Palmer, thanks for watching tonight. See you on the other side.